ha, 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 ha. Staying white, staying white. Ha, 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 ha. Staying white. You're fired.
Mango Bay.
All right.
We ready? We in
Mango
here.
fucking
Bay.
Bay. Some people already on these videos are commenting that we're sitting too close to each other. If I had my way, my dick would be dangling off his head like a churi, dude.
I would be wearing you like a fucking toupee on my head.
Yeah, dude.
Okay?
I'd be
your ass just
the most
over it.
willing toupee in history.
Seriously.
This,
You know?
this is like negative 13th base.
Yeah, what now?
What is this, dude?
What now? What you gonna do? Hey.
Thoughts? Your dick likes only techno?
Yeah. My dick be into the techno. Yeah, we close. You already know we're close.
Yeah, bro.
This is Mango Bay.
That's what it is.
What'd
People
you think this
people
was?
are like, hey, are y'all gay? Dude, gay doesn't even begin to encapsulate what I want to do to this
Gay
man.
doesn't go further enough, far enough.
Dude, I want to 69 his soul.
I
dude.
really do.
Like when he dies, I'm gonna catch the soul and just like rub my balls.
Exactly. I just want to crawl inside of him and walk around like an Usama marionette.
Yeah,
puppet,
dude.
You know?
Yes.
What? What are you guys gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
How about y'all stop 6-feeding your own friends?
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
Seriously, this is Mango Bay, not fucking Scandinavian Bay.
This is
okay?
not. This is not.
Yeah, whatever.
This is not Scandinavian.
We're not boundaries people.
We're gonna get
here,
all these hate
okay?
mail from Norway. I think my friends and me all have a really good relationship. We don't have to fuck, yeah,
What
to
is
enjoy
it?
each
What
other,
is that
yeah.
berry? Lingberry Bay.
Ling.
They're gonna start a rival pod. Lingberry Bay, welcome.
This ain't geothermal bay. All right? Whatever they use.
This isn't Fjord Bay.
This ain't Bjork Bay. All right. BA. BJAE. This ain't Mango BA.
Man, Scandinavians be fucking with social distancing.
That's what it is, man.
The guy just jacks off and then the cum flies into the pussy and he hits it like Steph Curry.
Dude,
you know?
he's like one of those geckos that like just like barf cum and then run away.
Is that what geckos
Yeah,
do?
yeah. There's like fish who like just come into like a coral reef and the female fish goes and like rubs it.
Yeah.
And then they have kids.
God, animals are disgusting.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what? There's some fish who are like women half their age and then like they become males.
Okay.
Yeah, that's invariable.
Okay, nice.
Female, like fish are weird. They don't actually have normal genders, bro.
We should. That's why we should be overfishing.
Yeah,
I'm
my mom
pro
hates.
overfishing.
My mom, see, Bengalis,
Get
all,
'em.
Bengali Muslims all hate trans people but love fish.
Yeah.
Talk about that for a second, dude.
Let's.
You are what you
actually. And
eat.
You are what you eat is the thing. That's the thing about it.
You are what you eat. And my mom is a trans Bengali lady.
Trans
She eats a
Bengali.
fish a day. Omega-3 is just gender reassignment protein.
It's true. It's true. That's the original like meds for it. You know.
Today's Topicales.
We're talking about white women going deep cover. deep cover.
And no, we're not saying white women going to Afghanistan and wearing hijabs.
No.
We're talking about white girls who purport to be basically black.
They're transracial.
Transracial.
They're trying to be transracial. They're trying to make that a thing.
So Jessica Krug, who...
First of all, Krug.
Krug.
The name. It's like, how did people not spot her immediately?
I mean, Krug is the name of a German snack, I think.
Yeah,
right?
it says it's like a fucking Viking princess.
I'll
or some shit.
have a couple of Krugs tonight.
A Krug.
A Krug and some tea.
Oh God.
Dude, you know what's so funny is like all these people. So Rachel Dolezal got ousted. She was in the NAACP, right? Jessica Krug, she ousted herself. She said, "By the way, I'm not black." By the way,
because apparently people were smelling. There was something funky with the collard greens,
know what?
and they were not right.
they smelled her hair and it felt like sodium chloride.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, wait a second. There ain't no relaxer in this. There ain't no relaxer in this. Here's what's so funny about these people because Dolezal was in NAACP. Krug was a professor
Black
of
studies,
African studies at GW. Why is it when you go transracial, you don't just become an accountant?
No. You go all the way in. You're like, I am Malcolm X.
You're like, my job is I do only documentaries on Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I do. What? They never just like are black and chill.
Yeah, never.
They have to be like, I'm a professional weavologist.
Exactly. I feel like that's the only thing that's going to be the next level of these women when they actually start getting weaves onto their hair. They like shave their own head, buy their hair back, and then weave it in.
Or they start donating their own hair and then wear their own hair.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm waiting for them to go to that next level where they start getting weaves. You know, like that will be. Then it's just like you got to respect the hustle a little bit, the commitment.
That's
But
what
it's
it
like
is.
you're right. They're not just like, hey, I'm black. Let's go on with my day. It's
Right.
like, no, I'm black, and I'm the blackest black.
I'm the blackety black.
blackest person
Blickety black.
alive.
Blickety black black. You know what? I'm a slave now.
Yeah,
Actually.
exactly.
Actually, I'm a slave now. I work. She like picks some oregano. I'm black. This is a plantation.
Yeah, here's my homemade syrup. Okay, like I make my own syrup now too.
I'm a lying to you.
I like how Adele had like a malfunction though,
Yeah.
where she just like she has all the resources in the world to go
Yeah.
transracial, and she just put on a Jamaican bra and the fucking braids in her hair, and she was like wagwan from the other side.
Dude, it was not even like braids. She put on like 19 pigtails.
Yeah, exactly.
She like tried to put on braids and it became like,
What's
like
going
the
on with you?
whitest thing.
Adele, have a Snickers. You can eat now.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
You're getting fucking delirious here.
Jesus Christ, dude. And you know what's also so funny is I'm wondering like, okay, if that's going on, you know, because she had to resign.
Yeah, she just recently resigned 2 days ago. She got outed.
That's recently had happened. And I want a new article that says Jessica Krug resigns from GW and joins the Wu-Tang Clan as the newest member, the Kuga. And there's the RZA, the Jizza,
Krigga.
and the Krigga.
The Krizga. Jizga.
The Jizka.
JZKA, yeah. Dude.
And then her book flaps, where Jessica Krug says she's an unrepentant.
Oh, she's an unrepentant and unreformed child of the hood. Bachata is my life. Rhythm is my language. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm looking at her picture. I'm like, how did nobody know?
How did nobody know,
She's
bro?
so clearly a Jewish woman from Kansas.
Dude, because we gotta normalize Jewish afros.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't normalized Jewish. And also that book flap is so funny because it's like, I wanted to see the whole book flap. It's like, she's an unrepentant child of the hood. She lives in Newport, Connecticut, and gets turned with her 2 dogs and gets lit with her Dushweiser. You know what I'm saying? And she takes no shit with her husband.
It shows her a picture with her husband. It's just a jar of mayonnaise. It's just a jar of Hellman's.
Hellman's.
But
Jesus
dude, there's
Christ.
that video of her too doing like a city council meeting or whatever on Zoom.
Yeah.
And she's walking around outside. She's like, first of all, fuck all these N-words that are but I'm just like, holy shit.
She tried to do a Dominican accent and it came out Chinese.
It did. She was as good as accents as I was. And like again, how did nobody out her?
You know, it's one of those things was like, and she said all the classic Dominican New York phrases, but with a Chinese
Yeah,
accent.
she's like, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Out of here.
Yeah,
Out of here.
yeah, stupid. Yeah, stupid. You're trifling. You're trifling out here.
Trifling.
You're trifling out here.
Trifling out here. Like what? What? Did she's confusing. Maybe she moonlights as like transracial Chinese.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
That's what it is. She's like, you know, that's such a crazy thing. It's like, once you start hating your own race, then you start hating every race.
I know,
You know?
exactly.
And it's so interesting because, like, you know, a lot of whites want to be black. A lot of blacks want to be Asian. A lot of Asian want to be black. It's like a human centipede of race.
No. And here we are out here, the Browns, where nah.
Can't duplicate, baby.
Can't duplicate it.
Can't duplicate.
Can't do. Although there are some white women who be going like this with their heads. Like, I love the culture.
They're like, hi, Brenda.
Yeah.
My name is Vaishnavi.
Yeah, it's Vaishnavi.
Vaishnavi?
Vaishnavi Devi. Whenever a white woman takes on an Indian name, they don't just take on like, hi, I'm Rashmi. No, it's like, I'm Rashmi Devi, goddess. They all put goddess on their name. I'm
It's
like,
never
bitch,
like
no.
Divya. It's,
My
my name is 19
yeah,
tabla
yeah,
sounds.
exactly.
Hi,
my name is
Jackson.
Yeah, I was gonna say my name's Lord Brahma Leibowitz. I'm like, what the fuck? Like Indians don't have that as a name.
Hi, I'm Ganges Leroy.
Ganges.
What?
How you doing, Samosa Smith?
Samosa Smith. And I'm her cousin,
Dosa.
Dosa Smith.
She lives down south. Oh my God. Krug,
I mean,
though.
here's the thing. That is the funniest thing about all this is that they go so hard when they change because it's almost like a self-hate.
They go
It's not
hard.
almost. It is self-hate.
Yeah.
So like the same thing that would fucking, you know, those white dudes who convert to Islam and then pray 19 times a day.
Oh yeah.
It's like God's like,
And
bro,
then join ISIS.
Join
The
ISIS.
zealous converts.
you know, it's like, are we good? Am I still white? You know? And it's like one of those things where it's like, dude, God said 5. And you're like, bro, I got you.
Yeah.
But let me I see you, God, but I don't think you're really going for it.
I know, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not. It's. Oh, dude. Krug is really. and I read her like apology letter too.
Right.
And her apology letter was just like,
Dearest black
I'm
brethren.
terrible. Yeah, she was like, brothers and sisters. No, it was like, I'm a liar, I'm dirt. But she's like, actually, I'm crazy. It turns out I'm crazy. Look, I'm crazy. Mental health. You say I was molested.
That's what it is.
It was like the Kevin Spacey defense. Like,
But then
I was molested.
she was losing her
Blaming
own
it on
way.
that.
She's like, I was raped. Wait, I'm a rapist.
Yeah.
No, wait. Shit. I was raping a rapist. Who was raping
I
me?
was diddled really hard and I lost my senses and I became black. I was like, what?
What?
You know? It was like the whitest response you could have was being like, I was molested, you know?
Dude.
And then like that somehow atones for the
That's
crime.
one of the things. And they show us a new podcast called Watermelon Bay. You know what I'm saying? Guys, y'all know me.
Chitlins Bay.
You know, because all those white comics that I know that, are like, have asthma, they're like, then they go to one black room, they're like, how y'all motherfucking
Yeah,
doing?
you motherfucking do it.
Y'all crazy.
A lot of people in here. A lot of people in here. What's going on? You motherfuckers in here.
And he's like, has asthma, and he says shit with 19 eyes. Shit.
Behind stage, he's got his glasses, the pocket protector. He's like
Yeah,
talking about he's talking about fucking stocks or whatever. He's like, oh, excuse me, I have to go on stage. What's up, motherfuckers?
Yo,
motherfuckers in here.
for this shit.
Shout out to CC. Dude, that is a thing though. Like, I will have like it's so weird. Like, and this is it's semi-serious point. It's like white people use blackness to like experience pleasure and reflect pleasure. It's like I will have a friend. I remember having a friend, and I'm like, "Hey, Kyle," I'm hiding his name. Kyle, like, what's going on, man? How you been? Like, how's work? He's like, "Oh, it's okay, man. Like the other day, my clients they went way over budget." And now I have to go back because I have to finish the job. It's going to be good for my portfolio. So I'm kind of bummed out about that. I'm like, oh, well, like, how's your love life? Yeah, you still seeing what's her name? He's like, oh, I did my thing last night. I put my thing down.
White people can't be white
I
and
took
sexy.
her all the way downtown. I'm like, what the fuck happened to you, bro?
They say some shit that like they think is black but isn't.
Yeah.
I took her downtown and I paid the check.
Yeah, I paid the check.
I paid the check.
I painted the room.
Woo! It's some organic paint.
Yeah.
What? I went to Sherwin-Williams last night. Man.
I want PC Richards up in there.
What? Hello?
God damn.
Their words for I fucked are never the things that anyone says.
No, they're not.
I walked across that rug. I played with that medicine ball.
I strangled that pussy. Like,
What? What? Hello? I mean, then he like jazz, like he crip walks out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I'll catch you on the flip.
I had ISIS on that. I had ISIS on that pussy, right?
You know what's gonna happen, right? Jessica Krug.
Crip walks out. And you're like, what? What'd you say? And then he just
Hey,
nothing.
ho.
And then he just crip walks out of the
Anytime
room.
he's like caught out, he crip walks out of the scene. Jessica Krug, it seems that you're actually white.
She moonwalks out.
Dude, that's what happened. Jessica Krug's gonna change her name to Thurgood Marshall. By the way, it's like 2 seconds away.
She's just gonna go deeper now.
Even deeper, dude. He becomes a black lawyer.
Oh my god! It's like I'm Malcolm X Krug.
I'm Malcolm X Krug.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's so funny how because and they'll say oh, black people and me. We're black people, and I'm like, dude, if you say black people one more time, it sounds like you're gonna say the N-word.
Yeah, three.
Bro,
you only get to say it 5 times before it becomes the
N-word.
N-word.
You did 5 times?
Yeah, that's a lot. You're right. 3 times.
If you say black people like black people,
yeah.
If you hit the P-L-E hard too hard, that's an N-word.
There's always little tells like that. Like if ever hear somebody talking about Hitler and they're like, well, Adolf Hitler, I'm like, you're kind of a Nazi. Yeah. You're kind of a Nazi.
Well, Adolf
Hitler, but it's just Hitler,
I told
bro.
you my fucking cousin was like, Osama had some good points.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Which points, dude?
You're on a first name basis
yeah.
with this guy too?
Osama, Osi. Listen, Osi and me, we go way back. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's such a weird thing. It's like, and honestly, now you got to think okay, if 2 people who are white are changing races to black, how do we know that Ta-Nehisi Coates isn't a Brenda from Phoenix?
That would be the biggest
that
troll
would
of all
be
time.
crazy. Ta-Nehisi Coates is like,
Yeah,
by the
like,
way, my name's Jennifer.
Hello.
And I run a cupcake shop in Phoenix, Arizona. What? I put on 2 extra Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Obama.
Was actually Laura Bush the entire time?
Laura Bush. It's Barbara Bush the entire time.
Barbara Bush.
And then the dog Millie, her dog, comes out and just rests on his lap.
Holy shit, dude. That's actually, and then we look down and we're like wearing boat shoes and
Yeah,
like,
I know.
oh fuck, Pranav,
It's like Freaky Friday.
Pranav, what?
It's like Freaky Friday.
Freaky
that movie.
Friday. Dude, give me an acoustic guitar now. I need to play Wonderwall. You're my one. I start crying. Jeez, wake me up when September ends. Run away.
When September ends.
Every white dude, wake me up when September ends.
Yeah, that's like every white song.
That's every white song, dude.
From like 1995 on.
Actually, that's what it is. Actually, the every white song is just a Gregorian chant.
Yeah.
Really. Oh, that's like depressing.
Now, white music had its time, had its moment from like 1960 to like 1990.
1960 BC.
BC,
19
when they weren't really even white.
Yeah.
White people are just claiming it was them.
Yes. 1960 to 1970.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why? Because some black guy in 1959 did some cool shit. And they were like, hey, this thing's
And
going to
then
be
they stole
awesome.
it, yeah. That sounds pretty good.
Hey, that's awesome, dude. And then what they'll do is they'll...
Go wash my car, will you? And then he just goes in and fucking starts writing the music, copying the music.
You know what I'm saying? It's
down.
like, hey, what if we named our thing so white that no one's going to ever question it? So
Yeah.
like, what about Zeppelin?
Zeppelin.
They're like, yeah, it's the whitest thing. No one's ever going to know that we're
But
stealing...
Zeppelin, man, they fucking slap.
So good.
They're
so good.
They're really
They slapped
good.
a black guy out of a lot of royalties.
Yeah, a lot of royalties.
Yeah. A lot of royalties. That's like Little Richard.
It's like Little Richard.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh god.
So what does Jessica Krug have to do now to be a person?
I think
in
Jessica
society?
Krug. Ooh, that's a good question. What
You
is
know
the
what?
redemption of
What is
Krug,
redemption?
of the Krugster?
Do we have to give him like, you know how like in Dante's Inferno the punishment matches the crime? So like now you have to do breakdancing for 30 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And
It's
you
like,
can't
it's
stop.
like the kid whose parents make them smoke a whole pack of cigarettes.
Yes.
Well, now you have to do slavery.
Hey, call a cop.
Yeah,
and get shot in the head.
exactly. If you got to get shot
What
by
are you
a
gonna
cop,
do? What else they gotta do?
okay.
What are the
you know,
you gotta eat the fried chicken, but just the fried part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No chicken. You don't get the joy of the chicken.
it's just, yeah. She just she has sickle cell.
Sickles. They just
She has
give
to
you
get
sickle cell.
Yeah, so you have to have sickle cell now.
You have to watch all the black bad movies too, like Widows.
Yeah, you have to be in the Tuskegee experiment.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know?
Oh.
Yeah.
You have to what is it? Talk to Obama.
Yeah.
What? Uh-oh. What did I just say?
Medea has to roast
You
you.
have to watch a Chris Tucker special twice.
That's too much, man. It's too much.
This ain't Auschwitz, bro. This ain't
not
Auschwitz.
Auschwitz,
Jesus
alright?
Christ.
How can Krug? How can I think she has to get sickle cell?
Sure.
And I don't know. I think that's I don't think she's pretty irredeemable. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
It's like she can't even living through the black experience would be kind of redemptive for her because then that'll like superpower her up and she'd be like, I am black now. We can't have that.
That's the crux of all this is that
the Krug,
white.
That's the Krugs of
Hello, Mrs. Mango Bay.
You know what
Do
it
we
is,
look
come
like
on.
what is this? Not Pun Bay? No, dude. That's a whole different podcast. Not Pun Bay, dude. It's just the fact that white people do not like their own culture or lack thereof. That's all it is. It's not fun to be white.
It's true.
It is way more fun to be black because all white people do is walk past one barbecue, look down at their tuna salad. They're
Yeah.
like, "Fuck."
Well, you know, the other thing about it is that we live in an age where we live in like the age of the oppression Olympics, right?
Right.
Where your status is actually defined by your struggle.
Right.
And so white people, as the people who have inflicted struggle on everyone else, are like, oh shit, the game has changed,
Right.
you know? And the thing is, Krug, she had the Jewish thing, right? They're still in the lead in many ways.
All you have to do is say Holocaust a couple times and we're back in the game, dude.
Exactly.
You know?
Holocaust and challah toast.
Yeah, but now you're paying the
Yeah,
Holocaust.
yeah.
Huh?
But they're kind of losing their cachet because they're fucking over the Palestinians.
Say Holocaust,
You gotta pay the like
the
challah
challah-
bread. Yeah.
Okay, anyway. All right. Is that
What
where
if
it
the
comes from?
Holocaust was spelled
Just
the
Holocaust? A lot of good bread died that day. Oh, God.
Ovens?
And you do put them in ovens. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
this took a turn.
Hello. Humans are clay.
Hey, I'm Jewish though. I don't know if you guys knew this, but oy vey,
I'm actually a Jewer.
oy vey.
He's Jewish. I'm
Mango
Jewist.
Bay, yeah. Oy vey bay.
Well, this news getting spun like a dreidel.
Like a dreidel. How about the spin on that, huh?
Ah, you're
It's Meshuggah. It's Meshuggah. Meshugs.
That's what it is. I mean, honestly, dude.
The funny thing about her, though, is like in her bio, and also in the bio of like another white academic who was trying to pass as black. Her name was CV something Vitolo. This is pretty recent too.
What does the CG stand for? Collard greens?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, CV. Never mind.
Colored woman.
Colored woman.
But it's so funny because their scam is like they start off by being like, oh, I have North African roots,
right?
You know, so it's like it goes from Africa, and then they're like, oh, I'm like just American black, and then they're like, no, I'm Caribbean black, and when I look at it on the map, I'm like, yo, that's the transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah,
you're
dude.
doing the fucking triangle there. I'm like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You can't stop with the racism, can you?
I mean, dude, it's because here's the thing: it's like they're fucking always outrunning their own truth.
Yeah,
that's the thing, you know. So like Jess had 3 identities.
Yeah,
exactly.
One
of them was Jess La Bombera.
La Bombera.
It's like, bro, are you just going for like a dance hall vibe?
It's just be like, yeah, just be like I'm Jess Collard Greens. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I am Jess Chitlins. Like, what?
Geez, I mean, and you're creating all these random shit that doesn't even make sense.
No, none of it.
You know,
makes
it's like,
sense.
I'm Jess La Bombera
from Tangiers.
From Tampa Bay, Congo.
Yeah.
What? Okay, what? Makes no sense.
Makes zero sense.
Because here's what the one thing about white people that you realize real quick: they only know European geography as well. So they don't really know. They know how to fuck you up with French knowledge. Well, I'm from Lyon. I went to Leeds and I came back to Paris. But then they're in Congolese territory. They're like, what the fuck do I even do? What?
That's why they name places that they go to. They're like, no. This is just New York. New York.
I love the idea if she made her statement, it was like Krug, like denouncing her own whiteness, but in a Congolese accent. Yeah. I have to say
Krug.
Right now
I want to apologize.
I'm not black. My father is not in fact black. I have to come clean.
I'm from Kansas City, Arkansas.
It's like, I don't know what to feel about this. Man. She's saying the right things.
But she sounds like Dikembe Mutombo. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Mutombo, who's actually Martha Stewart, by the way.
Martha Stewart.
We have now figured this out. Why do you think she went to jail?
Yeah.
She's actually black.
That's when she came out with cornrows. Martha Stewart came out with cornrows.
All right, I would have gotten away with it too.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Face tats.
Yeah, Martha Stewart's actually black. You think Snoop Dogg likes furniture that much? No, dude. Any last words on Krug?
Stay white, y'all. Stay white.
Stay white.
For those of you who this is relevant to, stay white. Okay, stay white. You can appreciate the culture of a thing. You can want to engage in it and really earnestly. Okay, but you can't take it.
Just stay white.
Just stay.
You're my wonder race.
Just stay white.
Just stay white.
Just stay white.
Just stay.
Because you're really, really white.
Wake me up when the race war ends. Jesus Christ.
I miss the rains down and stay white. Stay white.
Or really, if you're really white, wake me up when February ends. I hate Black History Month.
Or just stay white. Stay white. Nobody wants to be white.
Just stay white. Just stay white. Just stay white. Stay white. What?
Stay white.
Tantric. I'm trying to think of a 3-letter word.
Yeah.
Fuck. Galileo, which is the white Jesus, really. Yeah. Galileo. Anyway.
This is Mango Bay. Subscribe to our Patreon. We've got a ton of new content coming out soon. You better fucking just pay up the money. You know what it is. You love us. We love you. Let's lock this down with the Patreon. Write us a review on iTunes. Subscribe here on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify. You know what it is. Help the Mango Nation grow. We love you guys. Thank you.
Come again.
Mango Bay, mango bay, mango bay, mango.